Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As the clock ticks 12, you're here on the Community Sports Show for the Men's Division 3 semi-final, brought to you thanks to ID Athletic and Vision Decor. These two sides coming into this match with, shall we say, different seasonal experiences. East Fremantle currently undefeated coming into this match. 15 wins, 238%, 174 goals for, just 73 against. While Wembley sitting second with 11 wins and just 135% as we get ready for the start of the opening quarter, coming to you live on the Community Sports Show wherever you are around the globe. Thanks for joining me. And it's going to be the 2 9s at the centre there. Dave Allen up against Adam Grootveld. Dave Allen, big shout out to him. Jumped in the broadcast van last week. Winner straight through to the D3 Grand Final. Loser back again next week to take on the loser of Wanneroo of Alkimos and Wanneroo Joondalup over there as referees get set. Wet conditions, both sides will be evenly matched here today. Weather, a great equaliser, and that's shown from the opening face-off. As John Redmond shows a bit of enthusiasm. Gets the ball. Wherever you are, thanks for joining us today. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from, who you're going for. East Fremantle look to set up early here. That's Luke Grootveld, both Grootvelds in the team today. In X, back to Grootveld. That's Luke. Finds his brother. Adam with the drive to the line. There's a flag down and a shot from Sean Kennedy. Troy Haskett gets done for a slash. So East Fremantle with a player up opportunity here for the next minute. As they go into X. Shot saved. Eddie Powell with a long launch. Taken out of the air there by Smythe. Stephen Smythe, probably not with as much power as he might have liked on that shot. There's Fremantle now through Redmond. Take the ball into attack. Cries of offside. Not heard by the refs. There's an example of the challenges facing these two sides. Wayne Curran goes down. Good to have a few people with us online already. Thanks for joining us. East Fremantle, Kennedy, back to Kennedy. That name should feature later in the second of the State League semi-finals. Mitch Kennedy in action. But for now, the clearance goes long. Russell Vallis We'll get time to reflect on that. It's Brian Kacheris now for East Fremantle. Gives off, finds Curran. Nice dodge, has two to get past. Good defence there by Bullen. Forces East Fremantle further afield, and now back into the goals they go. Sconey with the ball. No shot clocks, no time challenges. It's Redmond now. Goes further down. They come in through the top left. Well, that pass there, Charlie Weems really put under the pump there. All of a sudden, Wembley on a fast break. They've got the setup, but Sconey, Andrew White, up to the challenge. The regroup now, Caldwell to Smythe. Well, went one way, came back the other, took the shot. An easy save. No. Well, no, it fell in. So Stephen Smythe gets the opener for Wembley. Good to have you with us there, Michelle, as always. As Knowlesy gets refueled. Thank you, ladies. Love the support of the lacrosse community. Cold, wet conditions, and some of the lovely supporters bringing me a coffee, so much love. East Fremantle. Not feeling the love at the moment as Curran gives off, and a great pass there. Sean Kennedy gets the equaliser in under a minute. One all here. First quarter underway. Coming to you live on the Community Sports Show. Thanks to Vision Decor and ID Athletic. Well, we've seen it plenty of times. The centre is where the game can be won or lost. And as Jakovic gets put under pressure. Now, Schomburg finds a teammate in Groupveld on the break. Lines up, Powell saves low. Told to throw it, so he does. Now Edwards for Wembley. Comes broadcast side, has support in Bullen. Now Smythe. As you can see out the back, second field in play here today, so good to have both fields back in play here at Wembley for the semi-finals. It's Wembley through Edwards, look to set up. Long shot, plenty of defenders there, no challenge for the keeper. Cleaned up now, Redmond. Wembley, drop back. Force. East Fremantle through Mark Whiteman. Just to slow down the play a little here. Guys of runner, they've got Kennedy high. He's on the right. Now, Whiteman. That's Gillette. Truex, a low shot. Tim Lorian gives East Fremantle the lead. 2-1.
Go, John. Great day for Johnny. Great day for him. Great day. Love it. Love it all.
As John Redmond revels in the cold. He's joined on this broadcast side by Greg Lund. Two more matches this afternoon, both state league. First up at 1:45 we have Wanneroo Joondalup taking on Subiaco in the elimination semi. Wembley look to avoid having to play again next week now. What can they do? Whittle. Dave Allen has the shot. Saved.
Joey, go to the bottom. Get out of his way, Joey.
Scavacci
Playing close.
taking instructions from their broadcast side coach. Well, deep in defence at the moment. Haskett gives off to his keeper, Eddie Powell. Eddie Powell in turn, quite content to just hold off. Not a lot of movement here from Wembley at the moment. Jakovic calls for it. In turn they go, oh, under pressure there. Haskett gives to Jakovic. And the long pass. Well taken out of the air there by Vallis. And now Luke Rootbell. So East Fremantle looks to build. 3.5 left. First quarter. Whiteman, Curran. Side left now. Well, that pass. Too many Wheaties as the coach tries to get out of the way. Cries of use Eddie, so he does. Now Eddie Powell. All the time in the world. Smythe. Haskett. Has support again in Smythe. Bullen throws round the back of X. Second field creating some confusion with whistles there as Luke Oliver can't get on to the end of that one. Well, cries of uproar. It's Tim Lorian. Just gets a little chat from the refs. Nothing to see here. And the flag down from the CBO. Well, the CBO calling offside. The field refs just look to regather their thoughts here. Eddie, little give to Edwards. Comes wide. He got nervous there for a second, but Haskett able to control it. Further afield to Smythe now. He's got the only goal for Wembley so far, Stephen Smythe. Wants another. They trail by 1, quarter time, just under a minute away here now. Need a shot and that ball will not be the one. Well, lots of appealing. I'm not unsurprised, having done a bit of D3 throughout the season. Bench official in their stripes today. East Fremantle. Hold possession as the quarter time siren goes here on the Community Sports Show for this, the Men's Division 3 grand semi-final, not the grand final, that's a couple of weeks away yet. And the quarter time, it's East Fremantle 2, leading Wembley, just the one. As the teams break from their quarter time huddle, it's East Fremantle 2, leading Wembley 1. And East Fremantle, courtesy of possession at the end of that first quarter, will start with the ball. It's going to be Luke Woodveld. This match today proudly brought to you thanks to Vision Decor and ID Athletic, proudly helping us take local sports to you, our fabulous global audience. Now in X, Powell calls him to directions for his defenders, but they've got it high. Rootfeld. Oh, a few heads in jeopardy there as Mark Whiteman takes a shot. I want to also say thanks to Isla Emerson and Mark as well for coming into the studio Wednesday night. Well, bounce shot from Whiteman. Gets past the outside left of Eddie Powell. Back to the centre now. One out of the centre, possession called. Wembley come up with it. Need to use it wisely here now as Dave Allen, cameraman extraordinaire and a good bloke as well, helping us here on the show. Now, Wembley look to find a way in, goes the full length around. Can't do his favourite move, the disco dance. Back index, no cuts, Kucheris. Uses his body, has Dave Bullen, who takes a shot, but Scony Rich, or White, keeper for East Fremantle, says that's an easy one. And now, in transition, East Fremantle on the run. Goes of right side, calls from Eddie Powell, the keeper for Wembley. Redmond goes back high, as Buckman. The low shot, the good save. And a good pick up there by Vallis, great pick up on the run. Gives it to Oliver, who puts it into the feet of the keeper. Wayne Curran does a little dance, does a dodge, takes a shot and gets it in, top left, Wayne Curran. Well, fancy footwork there, finished with a great goal. East Fremantle now starting to build. Came through to this point of the season undefeated with 100 more goals than they gave away. Really setting themselves up here. Winner to play winner will play in the grand final in a fortnight. Loser back here next week to take on either Joondalup or Alkimos. And now Luke Oliver, forced wide by Kucheris. They come high, find Jeremy Edwards. Oh, Wembley. Well, the Wembley bench queried that hit, but referee right in front allows play to continue as Lund gives off to Edwards. Edwards thinks about a run, thinks about a shot, and takes it, but easy for the keeper. So comes central intercept there. Jeremy Edwards on the run, the break, the shot into the keeper's legs. Sconey just putting his body on the line for his team there. And now Luke Rootbelt comes up with it. Wow, that was an opportunity there. Just needed another couple of inches on either side of the keeper's legs there. Jeremy Edwards could have brought the margin back, but it continues to climb. Whiteman. East Fremantle have time. That's Gillette. Rootbelt to Lorien. Wearing his socks old school there. Wayne Curran shows his old school skills. Margin 5-1, or scoreline 5-1 this match today, brought to you thanks to Vision Decor. For all your blind curtain and awning needs, on days like this, Vision Decor can help you look as good as I do. Well, ID Athletic, sporting apparel and club merchandise. ID Athletic, let them help build your club's identity. Desperation calls for a timeout as Wembley, courtesy of Stephen Smythe, charged towards the crease. Margin 5-2. Goal scorers so far. Tim Lorien with 2. And we have Sean Kennedy, Wayne Curran and Mark Whiteman for East Fremantle, and the sole goal scorer so far for Wembley, Stephen Smythe, with 1 in the first. They'll be looking for a second and a third, maybe even a fourth, to see whether Wembley can run down what we called throughout the season the East Fremantle juggernaut. Undefeated, a few close calls, but come into the finals undefeated. A win here today will see them progress. Well, East Fremantle in desperate states, calling for the rest to tell them where the ball is, and it's with Dave Bullen, Disco. Now, Wembley held their own. The trail. Need one here. Well, the pass there, not up to what's needed. Gutierrez takes it out, has Curran in support, Wayne Curran. Well, the cut there, the idea was right, just couldn't quite execute it. Now, all of a sudden, Wembley look to reciprocate. Well, gone underground there, Luke Oliver. There's 2 to beat. Oh, Sconey, the pass, again, just not quite where it needed to be under the stick of Wayne Curran. Long launch. Wow. It's not raining at the moment. It's been solid throughout the morning and more expected. Certainly not raining goals here for Wembley at the moment as the cut is honoured. And as the referee on this side calls for a blue ball. Goodveld gets round Edwards. You'll hear that if you're new to lacrosse, welcome. First time viewers, welcome to you all wherever you are. You're here on the Community Sports Show. You've got a lacrosse question or a rules question? Hit me up, I'll do my best. As Powell takes that shot from Grootveld. Now reflects on a path to goal. Big shout out to our friends over in Victoria and South Australia as well, as they take part in their final regular season round of matches. Well, big hit, fair. Wow. I'm going to be generous and call it a pass. Too much on it though. 3.5 left, second quarter. As Wembley look to get one back here at least. Vallis. Thinks about and does go for a little dodge. Gives off into X. Has support high. Lund moves across. Smythe. There's Fremantle. Well, the defence. Hang on, we've got a no goal here. Well, referee disallowed the goal, and it's gone the way of East Fremantle. It's Luke Oliver, one of the nicest blokes out there, gets done. Much to the delight of the East Fremantle bench. Now John Redmond gets told, stay there, and now released. Wyman to Lorien. Big pack form around at East Fremantle come up with possession. Redmond. Curran couldn't quite rein that in clean enough. Natty Powell looks to release, gets under the stick of Redmond, but not his teammate there in the back. Wayne Curran gets his second of the quarter. Good to have you with us there, Jonica. Thanks for letting us know you're online. East Fremantle lead 6-1 in a 4-0 second quarter so far. Only goal so far for Wembley, courtesy of Stephen Smythe in the first. The clock continues to count down. Face off. Neither side able to get clean possession. There was a big arm in there. And not surprisingly, it goes to East Fremantle. It's Adam Grootbell. Brings the ball in. Drive to the line from Adam. Oh no, that's Luke. And there's a flag down, Luke Grootbell. Well, another Wembley penalty with less than 10. Well, that is how less than 10 seconds there was. As the horn goes for half-time here at Halliday Park for the men's Division 3 semi-final Lacrosse WA, coming to you live on the Community Sports Show. It is 6-1 and half-time here. 2 goals to Wayne Curran, 1 to Tim Loran and 1 to Mark Whiteman in that quarter for East Fremantle. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Community Sports Show. As the rain continues to fall, steady at the moment. Thunderstorms and potentially hail predicted later on this afternoon. So wherever you are, I hope you're rugged up. Taking a few precautions here in the bag. 4 layers of clothes. The windows up. Couple of outs for Wembley in this match today as the cameraman just wakes up to where we're restarting. (6-1) as we get set for the second half of the men's Division 3 Lacrosse WA semi-final. East Fremantle, undefeated, up against second place Wembley, winner, progressing through to the grand final in a fortnight's time. Loser back here next week as Wembley open up. Got Kennedy, Curran, he's got 2 in that last quarter. Save from Eddie Powell. Much needed. Now, weather will be a challenge here for both sides. We saw them slipping underfoot earlier. And Wayne Curran well, can't get that one. Greg Lund does get the penalty though. And he'll go sit under the shelter for a moment. It's Fremantle. Good to go again. Curran goes to his right. The shot comes in top left. Well, cries have passed. It wasn't a good one. Well, Fremantle putting the pressure on the defence of Wembley here. Forces Power to release. Curran. No support high. And that support can't put it away. That's Mark Whiteman with the miss for East Fremantle. Now a long launch. And it just rolls out. To the disappointment of Troy Haskett. Redmond has support high. It's Whiteman. Roosevelt. And Wembley will run it out of defence. There is a flag down now. Well, steady rain is not going to help Wembley's cause here. Rick Oliver, it's had a quiet game so far, wants to get into the action here now. There's Vallis. Back to Oliver at the top. He goes wide to Edwards. Side right. They're playing with it. Need to be careful here, Wembley. Well, they set it up, just couldn't execute. Well, they've got the possession here, Wembley. just want to capitalise on pull one back at a time. They need that first though. Good run, good dodge. Great shot. That's all Vallis. Must have heard. He gets the first goal of the second half. Wembley second. Margin back to 4. If you'd like to come and commentate and sit in the dry in the broadcast van, help commentate the Men's State League elimination semi-final. That's on at 1:45. No Nathan in here today. Frenchie will be watching the D2 final. On field 2, Bayswater up in that game. And then he'll join us for the last game. But if you want to jump in the van for the next game starting at 1:45, just pop on down and all of a sudden a good run there. Tim Lorian says, you can get one, but we're going to get it back. And East Fremantle get their 7th. Lorian with his 3rd. So viewers, I move the cursor. Don't get excited, Wembley fans, you're not 7. We've fixed that. You trail by 5. And now Luke Oliver. Gives off for the run at goals. Just holding it up here. East Fremantle, good defence. And that we've seen in the goals for and against, as they give up 100 less than they've scored. Smythe will do the work from this back left. Now into X, the pass. They come high. Disco Dave, it's that one. Pulled up. Like a golf shot. And Redmond plays on. And the shot there from that's Mark Whiteman. Over the top. We saw plenty of those last week. Well, that pass went past the stick of Jamie Gillette. Now, Wembley restart through Edwards. Back to Edwards. Pressure put on by Gillette. Wow, forcing the shot to the top of the crease, and East Fremantle spark it out of the air. Redmond. Well, flag down here. Oh, Vallis. Go sit down for a minute. Tries to call Buckman, indicate man up, and Tim Lorian says, why don't we get a goal then? He's 4th. Well, we'll stick with it. With this weather, we're challenged from connectivity, but we'll soldier on. Just like Wembley need to do here.
Ball's allowed, it's right there. You're allowed to do that.
Well, Wayne Curran expresses his disappointment. The ref's not going to change his mind. Now, Disco Dave goes without it. Falls down, gets up and has time to beat three. Another flag down. Well, Mark Whiteman earning a penalty for a minute. Referees doing their best here. Well taken by Sconey, released. As support now, they come in through the top left. Centre, Kennedy couldn't get it away. Edwards can. As support. Well, repeat shots and repeat misses for Wembley despite the effort. The old backhand shot doesn't quite come off. At the back, the Pirates taking on Wanneroo Joondalup in the elimination semi-final. Division 3. Into X. Ignores the man top left. Minute and change left in the third quarter. Is Fremantle 3. Wembley 1 in this quarter. Score 9-2 in favour of East Fremantle. Come in undefeated. Kennedy can't hold possession, and the long pole there. Well, good running there. Troy Haskett takes the ball into attack for Wembley, calls timeout, and with a minute 30 by my eyes left on the clock, it's East Fremantle with a dominant lead. Yes, I am aware of the buffering. Fortunately, I think that might be related to the weather. Have a look at that during the break. Just a reminder, the men's State League semi-finals coming up later this afternoon. Third place Wanneroo Joondalup up against Subiaco in the elimination final. And then at 3:30 we have the top of the table clash winner to progress into the 2024 Lacrosse WA Men's State League Grand Final. Dawson Caldwell. Start with possession for Wembley. Goes to Dave Bull and back to Caldwell. A youthful burst there. Vallis. Under a minute left, third quarter, Wembley. Trail by a lot. Continue to trail as Andrew Witch, aka Sconey, puts another save in his column. Come far side. Long wet grass plays to the advantage of Wembley. Bullen fires a bullet across. And that is three-quarter time here at Halliday Park, home of Bayswater Lacrosse Club, for the end of the third quarter. Margin out to 7. Wembley 2. East Fremantle 9. As the teams come out of the huddle, it is the end of three-quarter time, and it is looking ominous for Wembley supporters here at the moment on a dark, wet, cloudy day. Lacrosse WA Men's Division 3 semi-final. An illegal procedure call on East Fremantle. Dave Allen wins the face-off. Well, he said he liked the rain. Not sure he's liking the scoreline as much. Edwards had a couple of runs. Goes wide to Bullen. Return comes high to Dave Allen. Big shout out to the Allen family. Appreciate your support. Coffee. Wow. Tries of triangle. He's covered on both sides here. Eddie Powell gets his foot down, saves it just on the line. Releases, finds Edwards. The rain continues to fall. Lots of people will be ducking for shelter. Bachi. Weems. East Fremantle with multiple options here. Well, they say it is a winter sport. With a smile on my face, I've been involved in winter sport for a very long time. And there are moments like this where I'm glad I now commentate as Tim Loran gives off. Charlie Weems gets into the scoring list. East Fremantle hit double figures. They move to 10. Back to the centre now. East Fremantle with a strong offence. Have controlled this from halfway through the first quarter. Wembley have tried to mount a couple of attacks, but just not quite able to find the way as 2-on-1. Comes wide. Disco Dave gives inboard. Has support there. That's Vallis. If ever there's a time to sing Rain, Rain, Go Away, I would suggest the players and supporters all thinking exactly that here at the moment. Don't want to be a prophet of doom, but I suspect we're locked into this for the rest of the day. Jeremy Edwards, well, he's been presenting and running and shooting, but that one is going to go the way of East Fremantle. Final quarter, I'm not sure. Well, Scony there just launched. I'm not sure his teammates knew he was about to do that, but Whiteman. It's around Whittle. Back to Whiteman. Loran. The shot from Goodfeld, the save from Powell. Under 10 left, final quarter. Lacrosse WA men's semi-final. Brought to you thanks to Vision Decor and ID Athletic. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, and Wembley with that long pass in a 4-2 scenario. Well, they can just afford to sit and enjoy the shower as Tim Lorian turns back, comes high, finds Whiteman. Whiteman had to wait for his teammate there in Redmond to get out of the way, and that allowed Powell time. It's Fremantle to load up again. They'll go through the grand final undefeated. Wembley. Have to wait and see who they're going to take on. That game in progress on field 2. Buckman. There's Whiteman. Well, the punch has gone out of this game at the moment. Until then, it's Fremantle. Another on the board. On this occasion, John Redmond. Possession called, East Fremantle, come up with it. Jamie Gillette gives off an air pass. East Fremantle unable to get there. Wembley with the intercept now, the ball tied up. And the restraint in line, both sides. Unable to get clean possession as the slippery ground comes to play there for Whiteman. Edwards. Oh, well, not completely sure where that one was going. The pass from Greg Lund only goes as far as Mark Whiteman. Beeson. The drive, the turn, the shot. I did everything except put it into the back of the net there. Good belt. Five minutes left. Final quarter, men's Division 3 semi-final for Lacrosse WA. Coming to you live on the Community Sports Show. Men's Division Day Corps and ID Athletic. Well, Beeson has plenty of time. Uses that to find Kennedy. Well, they've got the opening goal of the game, and I think it's fair to say, been a little quiet since. There's a flag down and the ball spills out of the stick of Mark Whiteman. Referee just establishing Some ground rules there, Luke Grootveld. There's 3 and change left on the clock in this game. Sets himself up at the top. Now they temporarily drop into the left and desperate lunge, unable to secure the ball there, Lorien, as that one gets past. Hanson on that occasion just not quite able to get there under his stick. Wembley through Edwards again. Oh, I don't want to say too much, Michelle, but I fear that may be in our future. The weather plays havoc. Long ball there, taken out. Scavacci takes the shot. Saved by Eddie Powell. 2 and change. Can they get a third here, Wembley? They go into attack. Vallis. A support wide. Wow. Did absolutely everything there. Smythe. With an uncharacteristic miss. 3 minutes to call from the scorer's table. Referee blows time on. Redmond takes the pass. Well, rain all over the place as Vallis goes down. Scavacci will go to the bench for a moment. Minute 18 left on the clock. Wembley 11, East Fremantle, just the 2 goals to their name. Oh, I think I said that the wrong way round. East Fremantle have 11, Wembley just the 2 to their name. Cheras defends now. East Fremantle with an opportunity. They come in top right. Eddie Powell, well, he's had some work to do today. And that's an example of the passing shot selection. Just not quite there for Wembley. The Grootvelds combine. .30 seconds left. Men's semi-final. East Fremantle will progress through to the grand final in a fortnight's time. As the Blues get their third of the final quarter. 10 seconds to call. Beeson has support high. Gonna need to shoot here. Pick it up and shoot, but they can't. And Wembley defend to the final siren. But it's going to be an East Fremantle victory. And they will progress through to the grand final. They remain undefeated. The final margin here, 10 goals in a disappointing display by Wembley. Final margin here at Halliday Park for the Division 3 men's semi-final sees East Fremantle get up by 10, 12 goals to 2 over Wembley as the Bayswater D2 get set for their match. We'll take a break and be back in just a little while here on the Community Sports Show for the State League Elimination Semi-Final. Wanneroo Joondalup up against Subiaco. We'll be back at 1:45 here on the Community Sports Show.